Hey guys, welcome to my cozy productive writing vlog where I have exactly 13 days to finish the last 10 chapters of my novel Dark Witch Rising. So yeah, there's a lot of stress around here. Thanks for asking. So obviously, the goal for this week is get through Act 3. Now I'm in the final edit of this. I don't even know what to call it. I guess editing, but it feels like it's a little tiny minor rewrite because I had changed some character motivations, so people are reacting slightly differently. They still have to make the same choices because, plot must progress, but the reasons behind those choices have changed, and sometimes that changes the way their face moves or the tone of their voice, and it sounds really dumb, but I need to go through and fix all of that. So I'm at chapter 19, and the novel has officially 29 chapters. So obviously, the goal for this week is to get through half of that. So by Friday, God, I hope by Friday, because I can't work on Saturday or Sunday because of, Christmas and small kids and bouncing off the walls. So by Friday, the goal is to get through 5 chapters. And I'm dreading it because towards the end of Act 3, there are some more major minor rewrites, if that makes any sense. Because I know that there's this end fight scene in the book that kind of bounces between characters and locations because everything's happening all at once, all at the same time, which, you know what, in video, that works really well. Usually, it cuts the action, keeps the tension high, keeps the viewer's attentions. And I tried to do the same thing with the book. And from the feedback I've gotten is, yes, that works. It works well. But there's some parts where I had a couple readers go, but what's happening over there? You just left them and never returned to them. So I'm like, shit, they're right. I did just leave that group of people and never come back to them. So I need to write in small little chunks about what's happening with those people, what stresses and trauma they're dealing with, which they are. They are dealing with other things. But there's 2 of those. I apparently left 2 groups of people alone and didn't deal anything with them. So, bad writer. So, part of these last several chapters is adding those bits in, so it's not just simple editing. It is also just writing these bits in that I know in my head but just didn't write down, and gotta do that. So yes, there's lots of stress here, and before I get completely overwhelmed and don't know which project to work on, I just need to dive in. So I need to stop my mouth from moving and actually go to work. Easier said than done, usually.
Just where he was needed, gleaming black as night, cloistered in injustice, dead in the eye of time. Nobody's losing, faces merge and change, but your face remains the same. Swallows will be here by dawn. When we're finally sober, they'll be gone. The trees will bloom and ice will melt. We'll always remember how it felt. perfect life, just what it was needed, clean in the blackest night, cloistered in injustice dead, and in the eyes of time, nobody is losing.
Hey guys! So it's Thursday, and while I'm not done writing today, I still have plenty more hours to write. This is just the only quiet time I really have to do this recording. I am kind of done writing for the week because the holidays are this weekend, so tomorrow is going to be filled with baking and probably lots of laundry and maybe a little bit of writing, but today is really the last really good writing day I have. Now, having said that, I am really happy with my progress so far this week. On Monday, I started with chapter 18 because I had forgotten that I didn't finish chapter 18, so I had to finish chapter 18, and then I did 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 28, 29, and then that's where I am. I'm on chapter 29 right now. I'm about halfway through it, and I know that sounds really impressive that I got through like almost 10 chapters, but it's not really 10 chapters because what happened was I was interjecting some what I was calling then interludes, and so far I've written 2 of them. They're not full chapters, they're maybe 1,000 words each, but it's just an update on what's happening on the other side of all the action. Because there is also action going on over there, and I realized that I just left it. I never returned to it after Tad went into the under. I never returned to what the witches were doing in the circle, trying to hold things open. And Tad experiences some things, that turmoil that's going on their end. So I thought it would be hopefully good to at least show a snippet of what's going on, so there is action over there and it keeps things moving and keeps the tension high. I don't know, hopefully, fingers crossed. I do have one more of those to write. I have that in place for chapter 31. So I officially have, half a chapter of 29. Then I have to edit chapter 30 and 32 completely. They're complete, already pre-written chapters. So then chapter 31 is the next interlude, so that's another 1,000 words, and then the epilogue. So I'm really close to being finished. I don't know if there's any way I can get this done by the weekend. It seems like a lot considering all the other stuff I have to do, just, with kids and life and holidays and etc., etc., etc. But, oh my God, it feels so close. Like, there is a possibility that I might at least have part of next week off, and that would be awesome. Like, I seriously hope that I am making a video starting Monday and being like, well, I've got a chapter and a half to do, and then I can come back to you like Monday afternoon or Tuesday and be like, well, I'm done writing for the week because this novel is done. Or at least as done as it can be, because it's not done because it has to go to my editor, and then there's going to be more work to be done on it, but I'm done soloing it. I almost said like single parenting it like it's a child, but at this point, I will be done solo writing, and it now moves on to the other group of people who labor and work to make a novel come to life. So that's exciting, right? I'm really happy to finally be getting to this point and slightly ahead of schedule. Okay, I'm going to go back to writing so I can hopefully meet that tentative goal of getting this done early next week, and I will talk to you next week. Hey guys, short epilogue. It's Thursday night, it's just after 8 o'clock, and I have just finished the novel. Like, it's finally done. Not only did I finish the novel, I also figured out like the hook for the next book, because I feel like this story is really expansive. Like, it has a big world around it that I feel like it pulls in hopefully well, but I could never figure out what I wanted the story to slide into next. Like, clearly there's more. I had a hard time putting my finger on it, how I wanted to do it, but I figured it out. I don't know. Hopefully when I read this tomorrow, it doesn't suck, but that's kind of where I'm leaving it, that I'm I'm finally done with this. A whole, like, I don't even know, like 7 days early or something, so here's me saying that I'm gonna take next week off, and you're not gonna hear anything from me until I send it to the editor and then start working with him. Because, yeah, that whole process just starts all over again. So, in any case, thanks for watching. You're awesome. I'm so glad you made it this far to hear that little tidbit of news. And I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Thanks for watching, folks.